So yeah, people, we weren't expecting all that, but here we are. Nonetheless, we didn't want to leave you guys hanging in the lurch.
Oh, shit. 450 people on TikTok.
Right on.
All right. Thanks,
Dig,
everybody, for joining.
dig it. Let me get my camera set here a little bit better. All right. Where's everybody checking
What a
in from?
week.
Yeah, what a week, man. No doubt. No doubt.
Hey, Sludge
Dubai. We
Knuckle.
got we got somebody from Dubai in here on TikTok. That's
That's
pretty
bonkers.
pretty rad.
It's kind of awesome.
Yeah. Midday sesh. Yeah, this is an unplanned live with Hawk and Falcon. No Tim,
But it was a
sadly,
planned
but
live.
Kimber said, "Why can't Tim come to YouTube?" Well, the idea is to help get the Bulwark's TikTok account gain some traction. So they really want to do it from the Bulwark's account, which is permanently banned at the moment. So
TikTok banned it this morning.
yeah,
They banned it this morning. TikTok banned the
a bit.
Bulwark's TikTok page this morning.
It's a bit coincidental, but what are you gonna
No,
do?
it's entirely on brand for them.
Yeah,
It is entirely on brand for
yeah,
TikTok.
it
So,
is, no
but
doubt.
um, just because Falcon and I had done some promo videos and we figured there were going to be some people waiting,
Yeah.
that we would just go ahead and go live anyway. So, welcome everyone. We are live without Tim Miller today.
Yeah, it kind of tracks.
um,
Sarah said, "What do you think about the Late Show, Colbert Show being canceled?" It's kind of on brand with that. And they're trying. I think TikTok's trying to ban Midas Touch too. So
yeah,
this is the world we
there's
live
a lot
in.
going on these days, guys,
Yeah.
and most of it bad, and a lot of it involving the media.
So June says, "What do you guys think of the birthday card?"
Ah, funny you should ask. I have the article from the Wall Street Journal right here. Let's start with by what's in the birthday card. There was some text. So here's the thing. This article from the Wall Street Journal confirmed the existence of this document. Attorney Di, welcome to TikTok, Attorney
Hey,
Di.
Attorney Di, how's it going?
um, they confirmed that this document exists. I don't know that they stated in here that it was drafted by Donald Trump. I think they said allegedly a few times. So, but the card has some text, or the page, whatever it is, has some text on it, surrounded by a sketch of a nude woman with Donald Trump's signature, uh, comprising that woman's pubic hair, with the following words. It says, voiceover, there must be more to life than having everything. Donald, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Jeffrey, nor will I, since I also know what it is. Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, yes, we do, come to think of it. Donald, enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey, as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. Trump, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. My point when I made a TikTok about this last night after this article came out is who in their right mind believes that Donald Trump has that kind of a grasp on the English language?
So this
There's
is
literally no, there's no way he wrote that.
so this is an image, and the text is the script of a voiceover. That's what it is. Because I haven't seen
It's
this
like
yet.
it's like a script. I haven't seen. They haven't published an image of the page. They just describe it, but it's like a written script between the two of them.
It's so strange, like such a
It's so
strange.
completely weird. So, all right, a bunch of extra people have joined in the last few minutes. So, to give you guys an update, um, right now I was supposed to be live with Tim Miller from the Bulwark and MSNBC. And earlier this morning, TikTok permanently banned the Bulwark's TikTok page. And the whole point was to go live on their page to help boost the number of subscribers and followers that they have. And so since TikTok permanent, it's amazing when you think about it. TikTok, the only thing that the Bulwark posts on their TikTok page is clips from their podcasts.
That's it. Literally, that's it.
That's it. That's literally the only things that they post on their page.
Yeah.
And TikTok permanently banned their page.
And just so everybody knows,
Jeanette,
they're.
Jeanette,
Go ahead.
I was just going to respond to a question in the comments from Jeanette on TikTok. Yes, I put my buddy Aaron at Go Live Vegas in touch with the folks at the Bulwark, and they are working on getting that account back right now. But obviously, it didn't happen before 4 minutes ago. So
Yeah, and just so you guys know,
the live with Tim Miller, I think, is being postponed to next week.
and just so you're aware, the Bulwark's TikTok account is at the Bulwark Media. That's the actual handle.
Yep.
You'll see other ones on there right now, which are imposters or fakes or I don't know what, but theirs is at the Bulwark Media. So
it's so on brand for TikTok to do that to them. It's just, Jesus, man.
So Gaynell said, why can't you forget about TikTok and do it on YouTube? So the idea was that they want to do it from their TikTok account to try to getting some traction. So they have a massive YouTube follower already, and they do certain things on YouTube and certain things on other channels based on their programming. So the intent of this was to be on their TikTok page. So
yeah,
we postponed until next week. Hopefully they will get their account back by then. And you can find them at the Bulwark Media on TikTok.
Yeah, and they do have a YouTube page, but they've got like 1.4 or 1.5 million followers on that page, so they don't need any help building up their
Beck Family Zoo
YouTube
says, so they didn't ban the imposter accounts. No, they will never ban the imposter accounts. Why would you
That's
do
a good
that?
point.
And Go here has a comment, Falcon, I got a follow from you. Is it you or a psyop? That is a psyop. That is not me.
Yeah.
It's just TikTok shenanigans, you know.
CJ Dewey asks in the comments, what's a MAGA butt plug?
Well, CJ, you're going to have to take to Google to figure that out.
Yes, but I would recommend not typing that into a Google search bar on a work computer.
Well, if you're curious, it's, you know, CJ, you can use your own judgment, CJ. But yeah, so we just came on here because
we just made Attorney Di blush in the comments on TikTok.
That didn't take long. It took all of 6 minutes. Yeah, so you're stuck with us for now. But yeah, we'll have a week to promote it. So they actually, you know, it's like,
yep,
good luck, bad luck, who knows?
Yeah. So, but this is great between YouTube and TikTok. We've got about 2,000 people in here. So welcome, everybody.
Awesome.
Thanks for having lunch with us on a Friday, West Coast time.
Double goodness. That's right, Attorney Di. Thanks, Rosie. Yeah, so especially, I know a lot of these YouTube people, I'm curious where everybody's coming in from. I always like to see that. We got Michigan, UK, especially TikTok.
Hi, Shelley.
People.
Hi, UK.
Massachusetts.
Missouri, Idaho, Utah.
Awesomeness says
Las Vegas.
What happened was the TikTok banned the Bulwark's TikTok account this morning. So they're trying to get that back.
It's,
the usual.
The usual.
Luckily, we're all used to this, and it's not a big deal for us. So I'm sure it is for them, but we're going to try to help them. Our buddy Aaron's trying to help them get it back. I'm not sure if they had, like, account warnings or anything like that, or if this was just like, bam, out of the gate, you're banned. Anything's possible. Columbus, Kentucky. Awesome. Idaho. Oh yeah, we got a good showing here. A lot of
Yep.
Midwestern people.
All right. So what's everybody want to talk about today?
Got some Aussies in here. Finland, right on. Let's talk about the Epstein files. What else is there? We got to keep that going.
That seems to be the thing. So, okay. So I'm looking at a website, rawstory.com. They're kind of an aggregator, but they are reporting that Senator Chuck Durbin sent letters Friday to the DOJ and the FBI seeking an explanation for allegations about mishandling of the Epstein files. Wow. Quoting from the letter, and this is Senator Chuck Durbin again. According to information my office received, the FBI was pressured to put approximately 1,000 personnel, 1,000 people from the FBI, on 24-hour shifts to review approximately 100,000 Epstein-related records in order to produce more documents that could then be released on an arbitrarily short deadline.
Is this current?
This is reported today, within the last couple hours. This effort, which reportedly took place from March 14th through the end of March, was haphazardly supplemented by hundreds of FBI New York field office personnel, many of whom lacked the expertise to identify statutorily protected information regarding child victims and child witnesses, or to properly handle Freedom of Information requests. Where's the one part that I wanted to get to here? And all of these personnel, so over 1,000 FBI personnel, probably 1,500 FBI personnel, were also instructed to flag any records within the Epstein file in which President Trump was mentioned.
There you go.
Trump had his FBI going
There
through the Epstein files, yanking any records that mentioned Donald Trump.
Of course. I mean, so Hawk, I want to get your take. Somebody was asking what happened. Just if you're just joining, TikTok banned the Bulwark's TikTok page this morning, so we had to postpone until next week.
Yep.
To have Hawk
so
live.
There's no live with Tim Miller this week because we were going to do that live. We were going to do that live on the Bulwark's TikTok page, and this morning TikTok banned the Bulwark's TikTok page.
As expected.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing, man.
So Hawk, I want to get your take on this grand jury testimony. I know you did a TikTok about that, but I'm curious.
Sure.
It seems like it's not that meaningful, but I'm curious what.
So grand jury testimony by law is confidential and is not to be released to the public unless a judge okays that. And Pam Bondi said yesterday that she's going to make a motion in the court to release quote unquote pertinent grand jury testimony. And I'm sure that it's going to be she and Donald Trump deciding what's pertinent or not. So the only people, and first of all, in a grand jury, it's only the prosecution that is presenting evidence and testimony, because all they have to do in a grand jury proceeding is present enough evidence to sustain an indictment. And that's a very low bar. So the evidence that was presented to the grand jury is by no means the complete evidence that exists in the Epstein files. It's a very, very, very small portion of that. Second point is that grand jury testimony itself will comprise a very, 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 very small component of the actual evidence in the Epstein files. They have. I read an article this morning that said the FBI and the DOJ have 300 gigabytes of evidence in that case. That's millions of pages of documents. And there are also allegedly thousands of videos and other digital evidence, photographs and stuff. So the grand jury testimony is probably 2% of the amount of evidence that they actually have in their case file. And the gatekeepers for releasing that grand jury testimony are going to be Pam Bondi and Donald Trump. So obviously they're not going to release any information that is damaging to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It is
Yeah.
completely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of like somebody said in here, it's like they're buying a little time, right? They're just trying to kind of distract and delay and obfuscate
Yep.
things. Because
Well,
there's a large
no,
portion of MAGA
never.
that will believe that that's valid stuff and, oh, that's all there is. And,
That's the key point. They will believe that's all there is.
yeah.
I was going to make another point and I forgot what it was.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Never mind the fact that Donald Trump has been saying since Monday that the entire Epstein file was written by Obama, the Clintons, James Comey, and Joe Biden, and that it's fake and it's a huge Democrat hoax.
I mean, the reality is he completely overestimated how dumb, gullible, and stupid his base is.
Yes.
Which,
which
is kind
Candace
of
Owens,
valid that
which
he would
Candace Owens said
overestimate that.
explicitly. Yeah. I mean, Candace Owens said that explicitly this week. I think it was Tuesday that she came on her podcast and said, "It seems that you think your base is stupid." And most people who chew their food with their mouths closed were like, yes, he is. That's exactly what he's saying. And that's because his base is stupid.
So
they're incredibly dumb and gullible and easily manipulated.
So this comment, can you explain talk about the senator who has the bank account information here, who's talking about the incredible paper trail of financial information, they'll follow the money.
Yeah, that's actually a very interesting point. So that is Senator Ron Wyden from Oregon, reported in the New York Times yesterday that he and his staff have been investigating Jeffrey Epstein's financial network and his financing operations for the last 3 years. And so there's been all this talk about the Epstein files at the Department of Justice. And Senator Wyden and his staff wanted to review his financial transactions, Epstein's financial transactions. And so they wanted to review suspicious activity reports, SARs, from banks. In order to review the SARs, they had to go to the Treasury Department because that's where those forms are filed. And one thing that jumped out at me is they didn't go to the DOJ to review those forms. They went to the Department of Treasury. Mm-hmm. So are the SARs part of the DOJ's file? Has the DOJ been investigating his finances? Or have those forms just been sitting at the Department of Treasury this whole time?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, it's like, that's a really good question. And it's a good place to start, digging, because that's the money will tell you the story,
Yeah. And if the SARs aren't even part of the DOJ's file, it's like, what the hell, man?
Standing tall.
I mean, it's a follow the money case. And if the DOJ doesn't have the SARs as part of their own file.
This Standing Tall said, Hawk, do you think Elon has any of these Epstein files? I've thought of that too. I mean, I guarantee you if he ever had close to access to them, he would have gotten them. I mean, come on, what kind of psychopathic billionaire would not try to get his hands on that kind of information,
Yeah.
Apparently, he's
I
giving a
mean,
speech now about something, some kind of word salad. Anybody watching that? We are not watching that.
more lunchtime word salad with Trump.
Yeah, I think you mentioned imagine being, the head of any kind of state that is not favorable to the U.S. Your pretty much your primary goal would be to get your hands on the Epstein files,
Yeah. Well,
since
and think about this. And think about this. So I think it was yesterday, uh, Pam Bondi fired Maureen Comey from the DOJ.
right.
She was a 10-year prosecutor in the office of the Southern District, New York, which is like the premier DOJ office. They bring the biggest cases. And she was a prosecutor on the Diddy case. She was a prosecutor on the Epstein case. And she prosecuted Ghislaine Maxwell. I bet that there is not a single other person anywhere in the United States that has a deeper knowledge of what's actually in the Epstein files than her. She knows everything. She prosecuted these cases. She knows everything that's in there. And, they fired her, of course, have given her no protection. And that makes her a target to foreign governments who want that information.
So is yeah, that's a good point. I mean, so is she in a position to speak freely about any of this stuff?
I was thinking about that last night. I didn't have a chance to look it up as far as like what the requirements or limitations, like ethical or otherwise. Um, I mean, until Trump came along, it was a very famous maxim at the DOJ and some, requirements as well that the DOJ speaks through its work. Their prosecutors don't, sit down for media interviews or things like that. And that I think that's just been a norm. I don't know that that's something that's like statutory or like official binding policy. Um, but I think of significant importance, Ghislaine Maxwell's case and Jeffrey Epstein's case, those cases are done. They're over. They are resolved. Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted. Jeffrey Epstein is dead. So she wouldn't be, presumably, prejudicing the rights of those defendants if she spoke publicly about the evidence that exists in those cases.
Yeah,
Ghislaine Maxwell had a jury trial. All of that evidence was presented to a jury, you
yeah.
know, and in an open courtroom. I don't know if there was any evidence in that case that was presented like confidentially or under seal. Um, but she knows everything about those files. And in their infinite wisdom, they fired her because they don't like her dad, James Comey,
Right.
the guy
Yeah,
who handed Donald Trump the 2016 election on a silver platter.
yeah. People are saying, the case is closed, so she can speak. I mean, I'd be hiring some security.
Yeah, yeah, I sure would be if I was her. I sure would be.
Yeah.
It's just bonkers, man. Um,
What are the chances they give Maxwell some kind of a deal to silence her, like a
well,
pardon in exchange for?
so put it this way: there are two scenarios there. One, which okay, so start with that memo that Pam Bondi and Donald Trump and the DOJ put out a week ago last Sunday. In that memo, she said, "There's no client list. There's no evidence that he blackmailed anybody. We are not investigating this case further, and we are not releasing any further materials from this file." And so she has said, "We are not investigating this case further." For the DOJ to be willing to make some kind of a deal with Ghislaine Maxwell, that would be in the context of if the investigation was still active and ongoing, and they were trying to prosecute co-conspirators. And they knew that Ghislaine Maxwell had information on the activities of those co-conspirators. Then they could make a deal with her and shave time off of her sentence, theoretically, if she agreed to testify against those other co-conspirators. Obviously, you would run into some significant credibility problems there. She's a 6-time convicted felon, 6 counts of sex trafficking. Her best friend was Jeffrey Epstein. A jury would very likely view her testimony, through the proper lens,
Right.
as it were. And then the other possibility is that Donald Trump could give her a pardon.
Interesting.
Which who knows, man?
Yeah. Yeah. Who knows is right.
Who knows? I mean, he could do that. So, all right, we're over 2,500 people so far. This is great. Thanks for joining, everybody.
On TikTok?
We're over 2,000 on TikTok.
Right on.
All right, so everybody on TikTok who is joining this live, expecting to see me with Tim Miller, we were going to do that live on the Bulwarks TikTok page. And earlier this morning, TikTok permanently banned the Bulwarks TikTok page. So we're gonna bump this to next week. My buddy Aaron is currently working with the folks from the Bulwark and TikTok to try to get their page back after he got mine back a couple times.
Yes.
So, that's where we're at. It's just TikTok being TikTok and doing their thing at the last minute to screw up everybody's Friday.
Hey, look at that. Lester said we came for Falcon. All right.
Hey, there you go. Right on, Lester.
Falcon could just pretend to be Tim Miller. So we're gonna.
You got to get some pearls.
Should we talk about the cankles?
The cankles. What is that? Venus, whatever.
I don't know. Do we have any healthcare professionals in here that have experience with that? Is Falcon wearing a bolo tie? Somebody said, "Is Falcon wearing a bolo tie?" No, this is my mic.
Did you see the photo of his feet and his ankles busting out of his dress shoes?
Yeah, dude, those shoes were screaming for mercy.
They were fighting for their lives, man.
They were, that hurt just to look at it, man. And I was just like, they actually folded over the shoe. That's crazy. That's a lot of fluid hanging out down there.
He's gonna have to start wearing little boots like Ron DeSantis.
Well, I've seen some medical people talking who have a lot of experience with this, specifically with men, talking about how one of the more helpful things is to wear, compression socks. And they talked about how many men of that generation refused to wear compression socks because they felt like they were too similar to pantyhose. So they'd
rather die.
Well, that's just it. It's like they're so homophobic or so fragile in their own self that they actually chose to not do something that would really help them.
That's amazing.
And it made the whole condition a lot worse, which I just find that fascinating. But I could easily see Donald Trump fitting into that category. Like, imagine the person that's bringing him the compression socks and saying, "Here, you got to put these on," and he's just like.
Well, but it's not like he wears shorts.
It's not about that, though. Yeah, but it's not about that at all.
They won't wear them even if people can't see them?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think they'll wear them.
Wow.
Laying in I mean, he might wear them, but I was thinking, like, he's got to be on at least 4 different types of medications for this. And I think, imagine you're the person that's trying to make sure he takes his meds.
I mean, that's going to bring...
I would not want that job.
That's going to negatively impact his ability to golf.
Yes, Angela said he wouldn't even wear a mask.
Imagine if it's doctor's orders, you're not to play golf anymore. He'll lose it.
It's going to start to impact that, right? I mean, it's going to start to be very uncomfortable to...
Yeah.
So yeah, people who are asking about Tim Miller, TikTok banned the Bulwarks TikTok page this morning, so we had to postpone for a week.
Yeah. TikTok pulled the rug out from under us.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah, shocker.
No one is surprised. But yeah, I think
Man.
it's going to be really interesting. And of course, all of the, I saw two interesting points. One said that, pointed out that no one in mainstream media was talking about, his hand or his swollen ankles before
Yeah,
the people in independent media were talking about it.
exactly. Yeah.
That's really interesting. And the other thing is
Yep.
that it was loud enough that they felt they had to respond, and they responded.
Yep.
I can't help but think, as many people pointed out, that they're giving you the bare
The bear.
bones, the bare minimum of
Yep.
something that I think is probably much worse. So, lots of people are saying it's,
Yeah.
congestive heart failure, but who knows, man?
I
It's not
mean,
good, whatever it is.
he's never been open and honest about his health.
Yeah, but he's also never had, other than his weight,
Something visible
he's never
like
had
this.
something that you can't hide. So it's
Right.
going to get tough if he starts having issues walking and things. He's going to be really hard.
Corbin in the comments on the TikTok feed thinks it's advanced syphilis.
I don't I don't know. I mean, what does that
I
look
mean,
like? I don't know.
I think that would explain the cognitive issues.
I don't know. He's not well. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. So,
And I keep seeing a comment
okay.
on posts saying clots and prayers. Jesus. So yeah, it's not good. He's not in good health, and he's had COVID. So he had a pretty severe
Yeah.
case of COVID. So that's not working in his favor either. But somebody did say, I did learn that, Aaron said the sound keeps going in and out. I don't know what's going on with that. But somebody said that they kind of thought, remember when everybody said they thought he was wearing a catheter? That one of the side effects or symptoms is that you have to go to the bathroom a lot. You have to pee like every hour or something.
Oh, wow.
Silly girl, this is not the Bulwark podcast. TikTok banned their account this morning, so we had to postpone that for a week.
And thank you for updating people on that feral possum in the
Yeah,
TikTok comments. I
yeah,
appreciate that.
definitely.
All right, so we're about 30 minutes in. I'm going to have to hop off in a few minutes. I've got an appellate brief due today that we've been working on for a few weeks, and I need to review the final draft of it before we get that filed. But so
So
I'm going to hop off in about 5 more minutes.
you were just going to leave Tim hanging?
If he was here, I'd stay. Sorry, man.
What am I, fucking chopped liver?
Absolutely not. But,
Jesus.
if I start reviewing that thing 30 minutes earlier, that's 30 minutes earlier that my workday is over.
Damn. That's rough, man.
Uh,
Somebody said, are you coming back later? No, we weren't supposed to be live today other than with Tim, so we're just doing this to
yeah.
not leave y'all in the lurch. Yeah, that hurt. You're right, Grammy Juju. It hurt.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it's not, I can't stay live on your TikTok page and it's just me. I mean, that's just weird.
Okay. I'll wait until a quarter till to
Okay.
hop off.
There we
13,
go.
13 more minutes.
Thank you.
Because that's how long the Tim Miller live was going to be anyway.
That's
so.
right.
But it's
Mograph Dave. No,
it's a 70-page brief that I need to review and edit.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, it's going to be a laugh riot, man.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. So what? But thanks everybody for coming in here, because the whole purpose of us doing this live with Tim, or Hawk doing this live with Tim, was not just to have an awesome experience doing so, but also trying to kind of get some traction on their TikTok page, and TikTok responded by banning that account this morning.
And here's the crazy thing, and thank you everybody in the comments for doing this. before we did our promo videos, I think they only had like 79 or 80,000 followers. And then by the time their account got banned this morning, they had almost 83,000 followers. So that's about 3,000 new followers for them. I'm not taking sole credit for that, you know, but some.
All right. You're not taking credit for what?
Getting them 3,000 new followers.
Oh, you think that was you, huh?
You weren't listening.
I wasn't. I was typing something.
Okay.
I tried to type a message in here, but I don't know if anybody can see it. I don't know where it went. So yeah, Tracy said the bulwark needs to get verified. Yeah, so does Hawk.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't know how that happens, but
I need to write that down. I sent Aaron a message about that.
yeah, maybe we can ask Aaron.
He was trying to fix my promote feature because I was going to promote one of those videos that we did about today's live, and I got a message from TikTok saying that I was banned from using the promote feature until 2034. 10 years.
What did you do?
I don't know, man. It's like, how do you, the promote feature literally involves me giving them money
Yeah.
to promote a video. And it's them saying, we are not going to let you give us money to promote your videos for a decade. I'm like, I got nothing.
You evil. All right, let me see. I'm trying to do something here. Pin a comment here. Let me see if I can pin this. No, I cannot. That's weird. All right, anyways. I just wanted to type the official.
Oh, there you go. I saw it. I see your message.
Account. There it is. It came through. I pinned it on YouTube. I don't know how to pin it on TikTok on the computer, but
yeah, I don't know how to do that. Oh, it pinned.
Oh, somebody might have pinned it
in the TikTok chat.
Oh, it did.
That wasn't me.
A moderator might have done that. Yeah, I have a weird interface here on the computer, but yeah. So Colbert canceled. They banned the Bulwark's TikTok account. They're trying to ban the Midas Touch.
They're trying to ban the Midas Touch.
This is the world we live in now. So fun times, people. But
Sterling Nash has never ticked nor talked. Strictly YouTube.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Eventually they'll ban Kimmel. Yeah, this is we could get Colbert for our next live. That would be cool. And impossible. Well, nothing's impossible, right? You were supposed to be live with Tim Miller today, for crying out loud.
Yep. That would have been so much fun. We'll do it next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll just have more time to promote it. So yeah, everybody who's out there, when we start doing a little promotion for next week with Tim Miller, make sure you share it, like it, comment, do all the things. So, Dog Person 66, I'm really scared with all this going on. Is there any hope? There is. I know it's bad, but there is hope. And you know, these things, the thing is that I always try to keep in mind is that in spite of what it feels like and what it seems like, these people have an incredibly fragile grip on the things they're doing. It's not, this has not been easy for them. And it can literally be like one event can turn this thing on its head in an instant, and no one can predict what that event would be or how it happens, but it can happen at any time. And I think the most important thing is number one, take care of your physical and mental health individually and do what you got to do for yourself. And number two, never give in, never give up. Do not obey in advance ever. And just, take breaks from this madness when you need to, from social media, from all the news. You got to take care of yourself first, man. It's critical. It's absolutely critical. Yeah, like Kamala said, we can do hard things. Yeah, we're doing hard things right now. We are doing hard things. Living in this time is a hard thing. Watching the things they're doing is a hard thing. Seeing the ineffectiveness of Democrats across the board is a hard thing. There's a lot of hard things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Watching the Supreme Court do what they're doing is a hard thing. Yeah, it's going to be hard for a while, that's right. Don't give them what they want. Yeah, they said, I think, with Colbert, they said it was financial reasons. They have the number, like the highest rated late night show, and they just said it was financial reasons.
It's the number one late night show.
Yeah, it's just not working out.
And they're not just removing him, they're canceling the entire show.
Yeah.
Which tells me that it's about Trump, because they're not going to replace him with another comedian who's going to make jokes about Trump.
Yeah.
They're just getting rid of the show altogether. It's so gross, man. It's just so gross.
Yeah.
The blatant capitulation. It's fucking gross.
It's money. It's money. Capitalism. It's that simple. These corporations will do anything for money.
Yeah.
Literally anything. And there's no limit.
Except for the right thing.
Except for the right thing. Well, you don't get money for doing the right thing right now.
Exactly.
So, Yeah, I'm curious if Colbert, what he's going to do. I kind of doubt he just stops. That doesn't seem... Somebody wants to know if that's a Mexican Coke.
It's not. I wish it was. That doesn't come in a can. It comes in a bottle. Somebody in the comments on TikTok said, "Where's the First Amendment?" The First Amendment only applies to governmental action. The First Amendment does not apply to companies or corporations.
No. Yeah,
or social media companies, for that matter.
On YouTube. I think he'll go on YouTube. Yeah. He's not going away.
He may just rejoin Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Why not, right?
Right?
I mean, they should run for president and vice president on the same ticket.
That would be a hoot.
Since we're into celebrities these days, right?
Yeah. All right, what else?
I don't know. I'm tired. I'm worn out.
Me too. I'm exhausted. I am really exhausted, I got to tell you.
Well, we will we'll do this again next week, folks. It'll just be Hawk and Tim next week.
Hopefully.
At the same time, I assume we'll let you know. We'll be announcing it as soon as we find out, but they're trying to get their account back online first.
Yep.
When it comes back online, go follow them, go support it. It's the Bulwark Media on TikTok.
Hey, here's some great news.
Let's hear it.
Donald Trump is opening the retirement market to cryptocurrency investments.
That's going to go well.
Yeah.
How to lose your retirement in 3 seconds.
That's right. Then your parents, it's like, we invested our entire retirement in Trump coin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't go well, and
because
we need to move into your basement.
Trump.
You haven't seen it yet, but we're out front with a truck with all of our belongings.
This is crazy. This is from the Financial Times. Donald Trump is preparing to open the $9 trillion U.S. retirement market to cryptocurrency investments, gold, and private equity in a move that would spur a radical shift in the way Americans' retirement savings are managed. Holy shit.
That is an
Trump is
understatement.
expected, well, here's the fun part. Trump is expected to sign an executive order as soon as this week that would open up 401k plans to alternative investments beyond traditional stocks and bonds. So your 401k money managers are going to get into fucking crypto without telling you, and then it's going to be like, and it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Sorry.
that's just another kind of crafty way to steal people's retirement money.
Yeah, a Ponzi scheme for retirement now.
Yeah.
Insane.
I do want to get into that Marin report. Kind of start
Yeah, I'm
unpacking
going to look
their
at
whole,
that.
all this stuff that they're doing with the economy. And, I mean,
I'm going to do that this weekend.
anything they promote is going to be so heavily manipulated by them. So, I mean, not to
I'm so
mention
tired. I got to read this brief.
By when?
Hmm?
By when? When do you have to have it
It has to
read?
be filed today.
Oh, you got to file it. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be filed today. I mean, it's appellate court, so they e-file everything. We have till midnight, but still,
Oh,
I'm
that's
not going to be
cool.
working on this thing at 11:30.
Yeah. Jared said he just signed the Genius Act a few minutes ago. You gotta
The
love
what?
these names. The Genius Act. That's the
Oh, of course.
crypto babble shit, whatever it is. So, yeah, yeah, it's all a grift. How many did we end up with on TikTok?
We maxed out at 2,200.
Sweet. Yeah, no, Tim Miller. The TikTok banned their TikTok account this morning, so we're gonna try again next week. We will let you know. All right, you made it. 12:45.
All right, time
So
to sign off,
we're
kids.
signing
I got to
off,
get back
people.
to work for today.
Thanks everybody for
Thank you
tuning
so
in.
much.
Apologies for
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I
yeah.
appreciate it immensely. And we'll get it dialed in next week,
Yep.
hopefully next Friday. But everybody, please have a fun and safe weekend. And don't talk to the cops and don't consent to searches and just say, I want to speak to an attorney. All
Yeah.
right. Have a great weekend, guys.
See you, folks.
Be safe.